One out of every 6 drivers in Missouri is uninsured. That's 16%, which means if you're driving around Kansas City or St. Louis, there's a real chance the person who hits you has 0 coverage. And if you only carry the state minimum for uninsured motorist protection, you're about to learn why that's not enough. By the time we're done here, you'll know exactly what Missouri law requires, what it doesn't, and what coverage actually makes sense given the real risks you're facing in this state. Missouri requires you to carry at least 25,000 in bodily injury per person, 50,000 per accident, and 25,000 in property damage. The state also requires uninsured motorist coverage at those same limits. Here's the problem. I see this all the time in my agency. People think that minimum coverage is adequate. A serious injury accident, especially in a metro area like Kansas City or St. Louis, easily exceeds those limits. A single hospitalization can run $100,000. Your 25,000 uninsured motorist limit gets exhausted fast. Here's what makes Missouri different from a lot of states. You're sitting in the hail belt. Kansas City and St. Louis see 3 to 8 significant hail events every single year. We're talking thousands of claims in a single storm. You're also in tornado country. The Missouri River Valley gets some of the most intense tornado activity in the entire country. And flooding, the Missouri and Mississippi rivers create constant flood risks. Hail damage, wind damage, flood damage, all of that is covered by comprehensive. Without it, you're paying out of pocket. A bad hailstorm can run you $8, $10, $12,000 in repairs. In the Kansas City metro, full coverage typically runs you $1,800 to $2,400 a year. St. Louis is similar, maybe $2,000 to $2,600, depending on your zip code. Out in Springfield or Columbia, you're looking at $1,400 to $1,800. Rural areas are cheaper, $1,100 to $1,400. But remember, rural means more deer collisions. So comprehensive is still critical. Clients ask me this every week. Why would I pay extra for underinsured motorist coverage when the at-fault driver has insurance? Here's why it matters. Someone hits you, they're at fault. But their insurance limit is only $30,000 and your damages are $80,000. That $50,000 gap, that comes out of your pocket unless you carry underinsured motorist coverage. In an at-fault state like Missouri, this happens constantly. It's cheap to add. The premium difference is $30, $40 a year. The protection difference is $50,000. Call us right now at 763-733-7475. We're licensed in Missouri.